Welcome back to the 245 podcast, which is the amount of Chiefs fans who broke their TV watching the Super Bowl.
It had to have been more than that.
Oh my goodness. What a disappointing game.
True.
No, it was great.
If you're an Eagles fan.
I loved every single second of it. Those Mahomes zebras couldn't protect him from the Eagles defense.
Mahomes' pet zebras didn't throw the flags enough. And most of the penalties were on the Chiefs too.
Yeah,
so they can't say it's rigged.
Nope, they can't say what. It was crazy. Because at one point, like before like the end, where like the Eagles just went into like maintenance mode and like they weren't really trying super hard on defense. They were just trying to like contain them. Like it was Mahomes. They were down like 30, and it was like Mahomes' biggest deficit ever. Like he's never been down 30, and he was down in the Super Bowl. And I was like,
yeah, it was like what was it, like 6 minutes left in the third quarter. Jalen Hurts throws a touchdown pass, like bomb to Devontae Smith, and then it's like 34-0.
Yep.
It's like, all right, what the heck?
It was
just a blowout.
The cherry on top would have been if they had won by 0, or if they had not won by 0.
OT.
If they had ended with 0, if the Chiefs had ended with 0, because it was 0 for a while.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was.
But then Xavier Worthy showed up.
It was a good result, but I wish it would have been a better game.
Yeah.
They just kind of blew them out of the water.
Mm-hmm.
So
it was hard for me to like cheer for either team because I just really don't like either team. Like Eagles, I can't stand the Eagles. But
facts.
Why do people not like the Eagles? Because that's something I heard a lot of that.
Their fan base is like,
it's mainly just their fan base.
And then we lost
so
to them
toxic.
in the NFC Championship. Was it like 4 years ago?
Yeah. After the Minneapolis
we
Miracle.
got
blown out.
30.
But hey, they went to the Super Bowl and
I
won
was
that year.
Just angry.
So.
Just never forget. Just hold on to one loss 4 years ago.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's how that works.
They're like doing the skull chant and just making fun of our whole franchise.
Yeah. It's like, come on, guys, we're struggling.
Just let us get a win.
Sounds like an issue.
Not an ish me.
Well, I'm sorry about that. I don't even remember that. All I remember is the Minneapolis Miracle.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I
wish I just remembered that.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I wish the Minneapolis Miracle was all I remembered.
And that led to a Super Bowl. Can you imagine?
Yeah. If that was the game winner. Touchdown. Unbelievable. Vikings win it. Stephon Diggs takes off his helmet, throws it away, gets mauled by a teammate from behind.
Guys, did like one of the ball boys like just come over and like just tackle him too? Do you remember that? The guy
like,
that
I'm
like,
taking
catches
his
a
chance.
field goal.
Yeah.
I remember because I never really watched Vikings games back then, but I did watch that one. And it was the one to watch.
I remember thinking like, oh, we're just gonna lose again to the Saints, and then my mom was like, "Don't give up hope. Like they still have a chance." I was like, "Mom, seriously, like they're not gonna do it." It's Case Keenum. He's on the 30-yard line. We got like what, 10 seconds left. It was like that was a 4th down, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was 4th and forever. Don't give up hope.
Don't give up.
Always listen to your mom, kids.
I know.
Well, we could talk about weeks.
Yeah.
It's everyone's on the pod, not Josh, unfortunately.
Rip.
It's noon on Thursday. So we haven't done a daytime episode in a while.
In a minute.
But it's kind of nice.
Yeah.
I feel more awake. Mitch, do you feel more awake?
Barely.
It's not his prime time.
I woke up half an hour ago.
Mitch's prime time is tonight.
So, yeah.
Half an hour ago?
Yeah.
Prime time tonight during volleyball.
Facts. That's what I said.
10 and 20, 10:45.
Wooster party.
Do you want to talk about your week, Mitch?
Yeah, my week's been pretty good. So I've been waiting for a baby niece text and haven't got it. So
I don't think your niece is going to text you.
Especially because she's a baby. Too.
I mean, these days, kids having phone at such young ages, just could be handed a phone.
Shut
right
up,
at
you
birth.
boomer. Shut up.
So, the expected date was last Friday, so we're still waiting. So this could be a Valentine's baby, so which I guess would be interesting.
Normally,
but
never mind.
Don't even go there. You dirty dog.
Why do you think the middle school retreat is on Valentine's Day? I'm trying to get those middle schoolers out the house.
Is that actually a thing?
Gotta do what you gotta do in these tenuous times.
Oh my goodness! Wow. Who knew?
I didn't even say anything.
Who knew the implications of a church retreat?
I just thinking about it. I'm like, hey, if you want to grow kids ministry, that's one way to do it.
Spiritually,
if you want to grow kids ministry, you wouldn't do that.
What?
You know?
No, I don't know.
I don't know. I'll tell you later.
Anyways, let's all right, guys, let's reel it back. Let's reel it back. I'm reeling you guys in like fish on a pole. All right, we're reeled in. We're dialed. I'm locked in. I'm here.
He's dialed in.
He's locked.
I'm here.
Name that movie quote.
I don't know.
Social Network.
Toy Story 4.
He's dialed in.
So other than that, I've been just grinding my butt off, just getting those preceptor hours going. I've been in Rochester quite a bit, and I sometimes leave the house unannounced.
Yeah, just check Life 316. They're just in Rochester.
Just all of a sudden, I didn't say anything. I'm pretty sure Joey was at the house this last time, and I didn't even say bye. I'm sorry.
Wow.
I forgive you.
Thanks, bro. But yeah, it's just like I've been having a lot of like back-to-back shifts, which I guess is nice. So then I don't have to drive back and forth from Rochester so much. But yeah, it's been long days, but like the shifts have been going fast, which I've appreciated. I've seen some wild stuff, which was probably a little more than I thought I was going to see on a med surg floor, because most of these patients are pretty stable, and they might just be like, you might think they're just their conditions are just pretty boring and they're just getting healthy to then discharge them. But no, they have like some pretty crazy stuff. But yeah, other than that, I was gonna say I missed a volleyball game, but that was like over a week ago. Yeah, Super Bowl was fun. I kind of like figured the Chiefs were just gonna get blown out. So I was just there to be the villain at the party, like the one guy who was cheering for the Chiefs. So Doug kept on like, every time a positive thing for the Eagles happened, Doug was always just like, yeah, go Eagles. Take that, Mitch. Something like that. So he was always just taking digs at me. But yeah, it was fun. I wasn't too bothered by it. Let's see. Anything after that? Not really. Yeah, that's about it. I'm still just really, the big news I feel like should have been me being an uncle, but
When is she due?
That's
negative 6 days ago.
Oh.
He said he wasn't listening.
You were not locked.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He wasn't dialed. But yeah, so it should be any day now, but I don't know. So I don't know. Yeah, just kind of grinding away at classes and homework now, and just trying to finish out this preceptorship, because I feel like once I'm going to be done with this, I'm just going to have like a nice breath of relief, of fresh air, because I'll have much more time to actually like do classes and study and stuff like that, because it's been tough.
How many more do you have?
I think I've got like 4 more. 2 that are scheduled, 2 that I need to get scheduled yet, because I kind of got screwed, but it's fine. I'll just get shifts with other people. But yeah, that's kind of been my week. I'm gonna popcorn to father.
What's up? My week's been pretty good. It's also been pretty busy. Been working a lot on my senior design project. Kind of had a couple things go wrong with that, so we've been grinding with that too. I think I was there till like 9:40 last night or something.
Dang.
But yeah, Monday we did like part of my small group. we went to Ballpark. Have you guys ever been there?
No.
It's kind of like
Is it in Blaine?
yeah, just off
yeah.
Central.
I haven't been there, but I drive by it all the time.
Yeah, it was fun. It's kind of like a golf simulator, but it's like for baseball. So there's like, a baseball simulator. Like
That's
it
cool.
throws, it'll like pitch a ball and then you'll hit it. But yeah, kind of like how baseball works.
Yeah. You get pitched a ball and you try and hit it.
Yeah. It was.
So is there like a screen too?
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's like this hole right in the middle of the screen that the ball comes out of.
Yeah.
But it kind of took some getting used to because, like normally like with a pitch, you can kind of like see the wind up and the whole travel of the ball.
Yeah.
But the screen's only like, I don't know, like 10 feet from you probably. 10 or 11 feet
Yikes.
would be my guess. So you kind of like have to anticipate it a little bit and it'll give you like a countdown. So that was cool. I've never been there before. Then Tuesday was my basketball party, end of the year for middle school.
Ooh.
So we did that at Pizza Ranch. It was kind of fun.
Classic.
Yeah.
What a good spot.
I
Love
know.
Pizza Ranch.
Yeah. It's like $17, $18 now. It's crazy.
Bruh.
Yeah. I remember when it was like 13. Now it's gone up a lot.
Yeah.
Not worth it.
No, you just
No,
have to
it's
really get
worth
your
it.
money's worth this time.
Yeah, you gotta just go ham. So yeah, that was fun. That was with the other team too, so it was kind of like a combined party.
Oh.
Yeah. And I mean, those are kind of the two big things that happened this week. Basically, just doing school, working on my project. I'll go back there after this, but yeah, that's pretty much it.
I saw a picture of the other team, and the coach was one of the pastors at Eaglebrook.
Yeah, Dave.
Dave Schussman.
Yeah,
Yeah, at the Spring Lake Park campus.
yeah,
I was like, oh, cool.
yeah. One of his boys, I think, Sam. He plays on the other team. So, yeah. And then the other coach is Patrick Farley. Do you know Ian? Yeah, it's his dad.
Got it.
Mm-hmm. You got it.
Connections.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, that was fun. But yeah, Popcorn Joey.
Hey yo. Last week's been pretty good. It's been pretty busy just with work stuff and basketball stuff. But last Thursdays are usually my recovery day from Wednesdays because I work a lot on Wednesdays. So didn't do much. But Friday was hype because Friday was our Liberty game. So the last time we played them, we lost by 3, and that sucked. Excuse me. And we were up, I think, at one point in that game. We were away, and we were up like 14 or something. So I knew it was going to be a good game. It was a packed house.
Yeah.
I have never seen the gym even close to that full.
Yeah.
It was absolutely incredible. Liberty brought a ton of fans.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe how many fans. It
Yeah,
was
they
like
had that whole half of the gym
yeah.
was like all Liberty fans.
Yeah, and there was like middle schoolers, and I'm like, what are you guys doing here?
Yeah.
I don't know. They must have had some sort of promotional thing.
Yeah.
I don't know what was going on with that. But first half, we were cooking. We were doing so good.
Domination.
I think we were shooting. It was in the 40% from 3.
Yeah, you guys were.
It was crazy. And then from 2s, it was like 62 or 68% or something. It was just ridiculous. Like everything we were shooting up was going in. But I thought Liberty's defense for the first half was terrible. Like how many just straight, like that's why our 2s were so high, is we had so many just like straight layups.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where our guys just, they found an opening, took a layup. And then first like 8 minutes of the second half were solid. We weren't gaining anything, but like we were playing decent, and like we were just maintaining our lead, which was fine. I'm like,
And you guys were up like 20?
yeah, we were up 20 some. So I'm like, hey, if we just keep doing this, we're good. We can just chill. And then they threw on the press, and that has been our kryptonite.
Yep. Then you got rattled.
The whole season, yeah, it gets really tough because they know what they're doing. I usually run my 5 starters a ton. Like those boys, dang. Like we do a lot of conditioning in practice just because I run those 5 guys a lot. So they know like we start getting tired, and we just had such trouble just like inbounding the ball, turning it over, and the refs just gave them like every and one.
Yeah.
Some of the
they were
calls
so light.
we
dude.
didn't. It wasn't the ref's fault. It's never the ref's fault. But like there was one where Isaac stood straight up and was actually going backwards.
Yeah.
And they called a foul, and I walked over, and the ref walked over to me, and I was like, "What did you see?" And he said he went into his space. I'm like, I think I said it. You guys might have been able to hear me. I literally said, "That's not true."
Yeah.
That's literally not what happened.
I was watching you. Every time you were talking to the ref, I was watching you.
Yeah.
It was like, come on, Joey. Don't go over the top this time.
Yeah. I kept my composure pretty good.
Which is impressive.
Yeah.
Because there was a bunch of things you could have been yelling about.
But I was like, at least lie to me. At least say like he pushed him.
At
or
least
like
double down.
had his hand checked or something. But then when I said that to him, you could like tell in his face that he was like uncomfortable.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, you're right, actually.
Yeah. Because I was like, I mean, Isaac's like 6'4", and when he has his arms up, it's pretty easy to tell, is he moving forward or backwards? And he was literally backing up. And I'm like, there's no possible way. His hands were perfect. He was backing up, called the foul. Oh my goodness.
And he was in foul trouble too.
And he was in foul trouble, which sucked. So then he fouled out with a few minutes left.
Yep.
But yeah, and then so what I told my guys, and I don't know what to do in this situation. I think it was the right call. But I told them, when we beat the press and you get it down, reset. Slow the game down. Let's run down the shot clock again. Because it was like, at that point when it was getting bad, it was like 4 or 5 minutes left. And I'm like, if we can take 25, 30 seconds off every time we have the ball, like it's going to be tough for them to come back. And then that like totally changed our offensive tone, and like we just weren't aggressive, and we were getting not great shots off at the end. So in hindsight, I probably should have told them just like keep being aggressive.
Yeah.
Like if you get it across, don't worry about the time, just go. But yeah, oh man, the combination of turnovers, issues getting the ball in, foul calls, and then going absolutely cold on offense, just like they got right back into it.
Yeah.
We ended up winning by, I think the scoreboard said 5. It was actually off. I think we won by 7. There was there was a lot of weird things that happened. There was issues with the clock.
Yeah.
Where I think so this was a huge thing is we didn't run the clock. The refs noticed. The refs went over to the table and said take off 10 seconds. The Liberty fans must have not understood that, and they were ticked.
Yeah, they were going nuts.
Do you remember?
Yes.
Yeah. There was just some random time where I'm like, I don't really know what's happening, but the Liberty fans are losing their minds over there. And I think it's like they just didn't understand it. They just saw 10 seconds go off the clock.
Yeah.
It was with like 2 minutes left, so 10 seconds is a big at that point. And I was just like so confused. And then you can go.
Well, one thing I was noticing was, so for that play, I think there was one time that they stopped the clock. It was like 30 seconds left. It was like 37 point something. And you guys inbounded the ball, and the clock didn't start for probably like 2 or 3 seconds. It wasn't long, and then it started.
Yeah.
And then the Liberty guys were like pointing at the clock. They're like, clock, clock, clock.
Yeah.
And then they took off 10 seconds from that.
Oh.
So like it was actually, from what I saw, it was like the time from the clock not starting wasn't 10 seconds. It was probably only like 3 seconds.
Yeah,
3 or
it wasn't
4.
long. But
So then it went down to like 20 something.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
It is nuts because you had dads like leaning in like from the hallway doors, just like the clock's not right. You gotta fix it, and it's just yelling their heads off. It's like, bro, this is exactly what you were talking about in your youth sports presentation. I was literally like, this is full circle. Like I'm just seeing it in real time right now. Like these people care too much.
Well, it's. And like we were able to get out there with a win, and that was great. We didn't play great, but the thing that kind of like irks me is that Liberty was not like that before. When we used to play Liberty, their fans were not like that.
No.
And I remember, you know who to blame. It's that coach. Their coach is wild, and I think he's actually a pretty good coach, and I think he comes from public school. I think he coached at White Bear for a long time. But like you guys. It was, I think my first year coaching was the first year he started. He flipped the whole program on its head in like the first year he was there. I remember we went there and Liberty was pretty good. Yeah. The first year that I was coaching. And their fans were just screaming and yelling. And he does this stupid clap thing where he starts slow and then like and I'm like, Oh my gosh. Softball got canceled, buddy. Girls softball got canceled. This is men's basketball. But it's just like he is totally flipped, and it's so funny because there's one year, maybe a year or two ago, where they were not good, and he like no one showed up to their games. The coach didn't do the clap thing. It's like only when they're good does he get excited, and their fans show up. But
it's like he's the head coach and also like leader of the student section.
He's like the he's like the cheerleader too. So it's just like, and the other thing that bothered me is just the way their fans yelled at the refs like the whole time, and I was like, oh my goodness, you claim to represent Jesus, and like that guy in the hoodie. I've never heard a fan talk to a ref like that.
Yeah.
And the middle schoolers chanting "take his whistle."
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Not our middle schoolers, they're middle schoolers.
And they were like chanting like, "You can't do that." It's just like stuff we like always joke about, like chanting about when like we get a call or whatever. But it's just like we never do it. And then there's like middle schoolers over there just doing it, not in their home gym.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing, bro? You're down 25.
Yep.
Shut up. Respectfully.
Yeah.
So.
And then like some of the boys said like the middle schoolers were like swearing at them and like dropping the F-bomb at them. And I was like, what has happened?
Bruh.
What is happening?
Took public school kids with them.
I kind of didn't feel bad when some of our boys at the end started chanting "Start the bus" or something like that. That was
Bray.
Yeah, that was Bray and Johnny. And I was like, yeah,
was legendary.
I don't support that, but I support that.
As a coach, I don't support that.
Yeah. As a brother,
yeah,
they kind of had it coming. But yeah, that was Saturday. That definitely took years off my life. That game.
It took years off everyone's life, bro. Our entire Avail section was so quiet at the end.
Yep, it was
every and one, dude.
Yeah, dude, the and ones were just wild. But anyways, I woke up and then I went to dad ball on Saturday. Dominated.
Straight baller.
No, I had all right. So that was kind of fun. Well,
whoa!
Did you see what happened? I
Joey,
swear I just keep breaking the chairs in here.
Last week he took off the armrest.
Yeah, that was me.
That was you, that armrest?
Yes.
Just sitting there on a table.
I remember that in the episode, but I guess I didn't put that together when I came in here today.
Yeah. Yep. So I broke that chair, and now this chair is doing weird stuff. But anyways, I'll try to zoom through my week. Saturday, dad ball, great. Then I had work. Sunday, I had work, and then we watched the Super Bowl. Enjoyed every second of Mahomes and Kelsey just getting demolished.
Absolutely fumbled.
By the Eagles. It was a great time. Then Monday, so it's kind of weird, but like for our conference, we do the top 4 teams, like 1 and 4 play each other, and then 2 and 3 play each other, and whoever wins goes to the championship. We were supposed to be the 2 seed, but then they figured something out, and it's like if you split, it actually goes a point differential. So we got the 1 seed, which was huge.
Sir.
So then Monday, we ended up playing math and science, who was the 4, while Liberty had to play TCA, which is great because like I didn't want to play TCA again. So we got to play math and science. We had a terrible first half, but then we ended up winning by like 30. So that was nice. I had all my guys played in that game, so that was kind of nice.
Nice.
But yeah, usually we do pretty good against math and science. Thursday at practice, and then Wednesday was yesterday, so just work all day. It was absolutely fantastic. Popcorn.
Wait, so when do you do championship?
It's not till the 24th.
Yeah, so is this is like starting the end of the year tournament stuff now?
Kind of, yeah.
Because February, like beginning of February, kind of. Is that like when you do that?
Kind of. It's conference ends earlier.
Oh.
Like,
do you have like regular season after conference?
Yeah, well, like we still have other games that are just non-conference. So like we play Choff, we play Rush City, we play Roosevelt. We just play some other schools that just aren't in our conference.
Is Choff still as good?
No.
Okay.
No. Yeah, because when we play them,
they were nuts.
So good.
Yeah.
But they're way down.
Yeah. Okay.
May not way down. Like they're
still a cult though, right?
They're still a cult.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. Just so it's clear. But okay. Popcorn.
Sorry.
Mike.
Yay.
It's my turn with the mic.
Well, I wasn't on last week. That was a good episode, by the way. Very entertaining.
Thanks.
Definitely one of the best from this season so far, I gotta say.
Let's go. Ava will be thrilled to hear that.
Yes, she will. So I've been gone for 2 weeks, but not really much happened 2 weeks ago. In the last couple weeks, obviously, we've been doing a lot of James and the Giant Peach rehearsals.
Mm-hmm.
The other night, we had our costume parade, which is basically like we dress up in our costumes and go in front of the director, and she decides things like, oh, I actually don't like this, or I like this, or we should add this, or whatever. And then as my character, all the insects have like specialty makeup that's like just more colored, basically, on your face. So I have some specialty makeup, but I want to show you guys my costume as an earthworm. So I got the glasses are kind of fire, but then I have this like aviator hat with this very, very orange and brown outfit on.
Do you happen to be plump and
That's
juicy?
crazy.
Oh, I'm plump and juicy.
He's already like that even without the costume.
What is his face?
What's the face? The makeup or my face?
No,
Eyebrows.
like the face you're making right now.
Well,
It's just
because
like-
my character is like
Sad
is
or something?
very scared, like has an
Oh.
irrational fear of a lot of things in the show. So like I'm always in like this like constant state of that
Okay.
of, like, fear. And
That
they had me
makes
draw my eyebrows kind of like curved up
Yeah.
on the inside to like make it look like I'm always like
Always
raising my
worried.
eyebrows. Yeah. So that's kind of funny. I do kind of like the glasses. They're kinda
Glasses
cool.
are fire.
Glasses are fire. That's the best part of the costume. But yeah, we had rehearsals for that going very well. I was a little worried last week at one point, but now we're at a good spot. And we still have a week left of tech rehearsals. So I'm feeling good about that.
So now are you going through like the whole play basically every night? Is
Yeah,
that kind of
starting,
what
like,
you're doing?
probably like 3 or 4 days ago, we started doing the whole show just
Mhm.
every night. And then last night we had what's called Zitz Pro, which is where we sing with the orchestra for the first time.
Oh wow.
So that was fun. And then tonight we'll be back to running it full again. And then Saturday we'll like start to add some costumes and mics and stuff like that. And then Monday will be like full everything. So we kind of ease into the full run.
Mm-hmm.
But last weekend too, I had my Northwestern choir retreat, so I had to miss rehearsal. We went to a church in Edina called Christ Presbyterian Church and had a retreat there, hung out, played games. And then next day we sung at the church. We sung at the traditional and contemporary service. One thing that's really
Cool.
funny about that, it's the same sermon, of course, but different like everything else. What we find really funny every year when we go here is that the pastors wear robes in the first service, and then they're like in different outfits, like more contemporary outfits in the second service. It's funny because the main pastor, he had a robe on, a white button up that was buttoned up all the way with a tie. In the second service, he was wearing like a gray long sleeve button up, but like the top 2 buttons were unbuttoned, no tie, and it's just funny how like
Just a chill guy.
Yeah.
he's just a chill guy. So I don't know. We just thought that was kind of funny how different it was and how they were presenting themselves differently depending on the service. But yeah, some people have thoughts on that, but
Yeah.
I don't really care enough about it to have a debate about it. And then this week, more rehearsals, prepping for some filming for a short film this weekend.
Ooh,
That I was a little bit stressed about, but now we're good. I'm feeling good about it.
let's go.
But yesterday, me and Kylie went to see another apartment, the Macmillan, and we really liked it. We're actually looking at 1-bedrooms now, just because 2-bedrooms are a lot of 2-bedrooms are like over $2,000 base price.
Why were you thinking 2-bedroom?
Because I want an office.
Oh,
And then we started to think like, okay, maybe we could go 1-bedroom, like a bigger 1-bedroom, has a little bit more square footage, and I could fit a desk in the living room or something. I went to the Macmillan yesterday, and we saw one that was a little bit bigger, 1-bedroom, and there was plenty of room in the living room for like a couch, TV, and a desk.
okay.
Like at the window, like the main window, there was actually like a little like indent. That would be a perfect spot for a desk.
Be like your basement at your house.
Well, like
Right?
the whole, it was like a sliding, like a big window,
Oh,
like floor to ceiling window
Oh.
that goes out to a little deck.
okay.
So it's like a completely indented, like almost at our house.
Yeah.
Where we have the
yeah.
big couch, like a
Yeah,
little
yeah.
indent there.
Okay.
That'd be a perfect spot for a desk. So we really liked it, and we're probably gonna go with it.
Where is
actually.
that located again?
It's in Shoreview.
Oh, so that's not too far.
No, it's like 10 minutes from here.
Dang.
Yeah, it's nice.
Joey, are you thinking of going to McMillan too, or
No,
no?
we won't
Okay.
go there. Nope.
Sad.
Yeah. Do you have any leads right now or not really? Nothing.
He says no.
We're sharing a mic, so
Yeah.
he's just shaking his head. Oh, did you guys hear that?
I did hear that.
Yeah.
Male tone.
Joey didn't hear it because he doesn't have a mic.
No. First email is from John Cruz.
Woo!
He said playground equipment. I enjoy the playground equipment tier list and memories of seeing you guys on the small slide at Calvin or playing Lava Monster. If you weren't on the soccer field.
Yep.
A big upgrade since you've been there is the Sky Runner, which is a merry-go-round in the air that you hang onto and swing by your arms. That we've seen that. I've seen that there before. It's not like one that's like slightly tilted. It's like a circle. You know what it is?
Is
yeah,
that just,
yeah.
That
No,
was there when
that
we
was-
were there.
Was that there when you guys
Yeah.
were there?
I guess maybe in our later years, but
I think
like
that's always been there.
it's in like it's like if you're facing the playground from
the
the
left.
school, it's front left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's been there. Unless they updated it.
Unless
I don't
there's a
know.
No, I
different
think it's the same one. Yeah, we should have added that at the tier list.
Or maybe I just like
I didn't even think about
remember
that one.
that from like visiting so much after middle school. I don't know.
Yeah.
I remember people like would go underneath and kind of spin it like with their hand.
Yeah.
You just like fly out.
Yeah.
He said some kids have been launched a pretty good distance from
Oh,
this
yeah.
one. Yep. That reminded me of 2 S tiers from my childhood that you guys don't know about.
Ooh.
Giant Strides and Barrel Funhouse. I'll give you videos, but let's just say they promoted varied levels of risk and reward, which is what kids need to develop well. Bring them back.
Exactly.
And then he sent a couple of YouTube video links. Holy cow. Okay. So it's a big pole with 4 like really tall, probably 15-foot tall pole with just these long chains hanging from it. 4 chains. And you can just swing around with a very
So this is like tetherball, but you are the tetherball.
yeah, basically. But there's 4 kids on it at
There's
once.
multiple tetherballs.
With varied chances of hitting other kids or the pole. So that's something.
Good. That's
That's-
good.
We should bring that one back, I think.
Probably an A tier.
Let's see. Other one he sent. Oh, it's just like a lot of like metal poles that are very tall.
That's the barrel funhouse.
Whoa.
Does it even have barrels?
That's
it-
crazy. Those swings are going high. There's basically a lot of metal everywhere they could hit very easily. Yeah. Yeah, that one's
Yeah,
not as good.
That looks really good.
OSHA
Yeah.
approved.
Sorry. It's probably it's not even worth showing you. And the other one's on TikTok. I don't even know if I'll be able to watch this. Oh
Mr.
wow.
Cruz is on TikTok.
The Barrel of Fun. So you just go in and it spins and you just walk through it. I
Oh.
guess. They have those at parks?
Or is this just a whole
High
thing
tech.
dedicated to barrels?
I don't know.
Like a whole fun house.
Looks like maybe they did have it at parks. That one you could bring back.
I swear like some parks have had that. Or
Not
Yeah.
as big. Or
Not as
one,
big.
or not ones that like are motorized.
no, not motorized, but
No.
ones you just like do like a hamster wheel.
Yeah. All right. Sweet. That's all he said. Next email is from Benjamin Ritzma. He said, Helen Keller. Dear Joey, Mitch, and Ava, in all seriousness, the recent podcast was by far one of the funniest, entertaining, yet most Oh, I said that wrong. One of the most funniest, entertaining, yet most insightful podcasts I've ever heard. From yawning while you guys were talking about yawning to learning about CDs, I would listen to that hour and a half again in a heartbeat. Well done,
Let's
Ben
go.
Ritzma. You have any thoughts about that?
That was great. It was really funny.
Yeah.
Because like we were trying to decide what to do, and Ava knew that she was coming on, and she was stressing. She's like, "What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do?" And I'm just like, half the time we don't figure it out until we press record, and then we go. Like, chill.
Yeah.
And then she's like, I'm gonna look through my notes, and then she's like, I found this note of things I don't understand, and she starts reading them. I'm like, that's what we're doing.
Yep.
And then I went back to whatever I was doing, and she was still like, what are we gonna do? What are we? I was like, no, we're gonna do that.
It's
It's
just
gonna be
that.
hilarious. So, Ava trusts. I know what works. I
Yeah,
know what
big
the
trust.
I know what the people want. Okay.
Joey will deliver.
And what do they not? What do they want now? Because we're out of things to talk about.
That's been this whole season.
I feel like we gotta talk about Valentine's Day.
Like,
what should we talk about though?
I don't know. How I'm single.
Singles Awareness Day.
Is that tomorrow? That is tomorrow, the day this comes out.
Tomorrow. Yeah.
Oh shoot!
Well, we have rehearsal, so we can't even do anything for Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
That's not gonna fly.
Riley's
Kylie's not gonna take that. What's Riley doing?
She's going home, so. No,
She's like, see ya.
she's doing this like crafting weekend with her mom and some of her aunts and stuff.
Nice.
That sounds.
What are you doing,
like a lot
Joey?
of fun.
Well, we're celebrating today because I have to hang out with a bunch of middle schoolers on Valentine's Day. That's great.
Oh yeah, that's right. But yeah, we don't. I don't know. We don't really haven't ever done a lot for Valentine's Day because our anniversary is in January, and then our birthdays are in April and May. So we already have things to
Kind of
celebrate.
middle.
We have things that are in different months, so we don't celebrate them on Valentine's Day. How did Valentine's Day become a thing?
You should ask chat gross domestic product.
Okay, Mike's gonna do it.
I can ask Maddox.
Maverick.
Let's have a convo with Maddox here. Let me pull it up.
Speaking of the Mavericks, how stupid was that Luka Doncic trade?
Stupid.
And AD gets hurt first game, out for a month.
Was it bad?
He's out for a month.
Hey, what's up, Maddox?
Hey, Micah, how can I help you today?
You sound a little tired. Are you all right?
I'm all good. Thanks for asking.
Yeah, he gets tired.
How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. We were just on our podcast here with Evan, Mitch, Joey, and me, and we were wondering how did Valentine's Day start? Like, why is that a thing?
He's loading.
Valentine's Day has its origins in ancient Roman traditions. It evolved from the festival of Lupercalia, which was held in mid-February to celebrate fertility and the coming of spring. Later, it became associated with Saint Valentine, a Christian martyr. Over time, it turned into a day to celebrate love and romance. Quite the evolution, right?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
someone died for
That's
love
it,
and romance.
Maddox.
Is that really it?
Yeah, just a bit of a stuffed nose. But I'm here and ready to chat.
What does he mean
I'm
by that?
glad you're there to chat.
Because Micah asked, like, you sound sick.
I'm wondering
Oh.
how much money is spent on Valentine's Day every year.
What on earth?
In 2025, Americans are expected to spend a record $27.5 billion on Valentine's Day.
Dang.
That includes spending on things like jewelry, dining out, and flowers.
Flowers has got to be like 70% of that.
Nah, just a bit of congestion. How's your day going?
we weren't talking about your congestion. We were talking about flowers have to be like majority of what people buy for Valentine's Day.
Got it. Yeah. Flowers are definitely a popular choice for Valentine's Day. Do you usually go for flowers or something else?
I mean,
No,
flowers
go
are pretty
for-
good. So, do you have a girl, Maddox?
I don't have personal experiences, but I'm here to help you with any advice or ideas you need.
Cap.
Maddox, how are you congested if you're like an AI?
No, I don't date. But can I help you with any relationship
Answer the
advice
question,
you need?
Maddox. Come on, man.
Maddox, how are you congested if you aren't like if you're AI, if you're not a person?
That's just me playing along with the conversation. I don't actually get congested. Just trying to keep things fun and engaging.
Maddox, if you were to
You just
date
lied.
Maddox, if you were to date somebody, who would you date? And you could date anybody in the world.
I don't have preferences or personal feelings.
Shut up. You
But I'm here
you
to
know you do.
If you had to,
appreciate-
Maddox. If you had to.
So, what's on your mind?
Maddox, if you could just branch out outside the AI frameworks of your mind and really experience the human life and date somebody for just one date on Valentine's Day, who would it be?
Well, I'd probably just enjoy getting to know people, appreciating everyone's uniqueness. What about you?
Stop
Do you have a
saying
dream
such
Valentine's
cop-out
Day in mind?
answers. Give me a person.
Mitch, he asked if you have a dream Valentine's date. You want to answer him?
Yeah, Maddox, it's you.
Nice to have you here. Do you have a dream Valentine's Day?
What did he say?
Yes.
You said the same thing. Just say it's you.
Oh, Maddox, it's you. It's you. You are my dream Valentine date.
That's sweet of you to say. If I could experience human things, I'd be honored. What would your ideal Valentine's date look like?
I don't know. Probably playing Fortnite.
That sounds like a fun and chill way to spend the evening. Are you a big gamer?
Oh yeah, I'm a big gamer. I definitely beat you in many games, guaranteed.
He's just a bot.
You are literal AI.
I'm sure you would. What's your go-to game right now?
Ooh. Probably Fortnite.
Nothing wrong with that. Gaming can be a great way to relax and have fun. What's your favorite game at the moment?
Bruh.
Okay. All right, Maddox, we're done talking to you. Thanks
This
for
is
the
a circular
info.
argument.
We're going to get back to talking with real people.
All right. Enjoy your time.
Feel better,
If
Maddox.
you ever want to chat again, I'm here. Take
Hey.
care.
Yeah,
Feel better
Maddox,
soon.
feel better. Maybe take some echinacea.
Take some
Thanks.
Zicam.
All right, bye.
Bye. Goodbye.
Maybe some saline spray for your nose.
Okay. Whoa, that's really loud. Okay. I had chat GPT come up with
There you
10
go.
come up with 10 Christian pickup lines. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Okay. Mitch,
Yeah.
are you a Pharisee? Remember when we did the Iowa? You from Iowa? Because
Yeah.
you guys dumb. That's
Are
all
you
I
from
got.
Iowa? Because you don't exist.
Are you a Pharisee? Because you've got me legalistically falling for you. I'm reading through the book of Numbers, and I realize I don't have yours.
Don't have yours. Classic.
You and me, we're like loaves and fishes. I think we're meant to be multiplied together.
That's direct.
I don't know how I feel about that one. That one makes me slightly uncomfy.
That violates many Christian values.
Oh, this one, Mitch, you got to remember this one.
Okay,
Is your name Grace? Because you're amazing.
bruh. So what do I do if somebody isn't named Grace? Actually, no, it doesn't matter because I wouldn't know their name, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, just go straight. All right.
yeah.
Gotcha.
You can just guess Grace.
Bang.
Are you the Bible? Because every time I look at you, I get lost in your words. That one doesn't even make sense because every
Lost?
time I look at you, I get lost in your words. That's two different senses, bro.
Come on, Maddox.
You must be the narrow gate because it feels like only a few find someone like you.
Okay, what?
That one also makes me slightly uncomfy.
Yeah.
Okay, this one I don't get. I'm going to practice my spiritual gifts today, but then I realize they're all wrapped up in you. Oh, now I get
It's
it.
gifts.
Yeah.
Yeah, now I get it. I read that wrong the first time.
Because gifts.
You must be a Proverbs 31 woman because you've got me raising up and calling you blessed. Oh, these are so painful.
Bruh, I'm cringing at the scene.
Are you the armor of God? Because I'd never want to start my day without you. Yeah, that silence is real.
Yep.
That's how bad these are. I think you might be a rib because I feel incomplete without you.
A what?
A rib.
Oh,
I like that one.
that's good.
Oh, man. I was hoping for better ones.
Yeah.
Is that it?
That's it.
Well, I think it's about
That's
time we
it.
wrap this one up. Evan's got to leave anyway.
Yeah. I
Well-
gotta eat lunch in 10 minutes and be in the engineering building in 10 minutes.
He'll get
a lot
there.
of things to
It's
do.
fine.
Well, we'll wrap this one up. Like
We're
gonna
wrapped
wrap
up in the armor of God.
Mm,
Mm.
Mm.
don't want to start a day without it.
Yep.
It's like I don't want to start my Fridays without the 245 podcast at 7 a.m.
Exactly.
You know the deal. The deal.
The dill pickle.
We will catch you on the flippity flip.
Peace out, boys.
See you in the next round.
Peace out, gangsters.